If you could have any superpower, what would that be and why?
Um, I think that I would have teleportation because I think that that would be really awesome because not only would I be able to travel anywhere with my family and friends, but I would be able to, if I was a police officer or a firefighter, I could be like here and then bam, already at the scene. So it would be very helpful and it would save a lot of lives. Also, I would love to. It would be a lot easier for us to travel because it wouldn't cost any money. You could just be there and then it would be very fast because flying and driving takes a while to go there and it costs money, but this would just be very fast and easy.
Awesome. So there's a question connected to this one. If you could go on a journey to any place in the world, where would you go and what would you do there?
I think I would go to the rainforest because there is a lot of wildlife creatures and a lot of really cool tundras parts of it, and it would just be a very cool experience to see new animals, interact with them, and kind of just explore it. And I could just be there and it would be very relaxing and it would be very fun to go there because all of the things that are there would just be way better than, sitting here scrolling on my phone, just kind of doing really just kind of sitting there wasting time because, everybody, if you're just sitting there doing something, watching this video, you got to think about it. You don't know when your life is gonna end. You might get off your phone and just be like, bam, something happened. So you probably should spend more time doing something else that will last longer and make memories than just do this.
And spend time with people you love.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think it's also part of it. So, what is the most fascinating thing you have learned recently that blew your mind?
I think most fascinating thing is just people these days. They're really just out of order, doing random stuff that just really don't make sense, and that there's just a lot of bad things going around, and I just wish that people could hold that in and just be like, no, I don't think we need to do this. All of this random stuff is it's so breathtaking. It will hurt you and it'll hurt the earth and it'll hurt everybody. So if everybody could kind of just not do that and kind of calm down with it, then I think the world would be a way better place.
Good, thank you. If you could create any invention to make the world a better place, that's again connected to previous question, what would it be and how would it work?
I think it would be a machine that monitors humans. It doesn't matter how old you are or something. It could monitor them, make sure they're okay, and make sure they're not doing anything bad, they're living a good life, have good health, and just, in general, be their kind of guardian, because it could be very helpful for people who have either from dementia, lower IQ, or just a normal person in general, or someone who likes to get in mischief or something. So that would be a very, very helpful machine for people.
If you were in charge of your own country, what laws would you implement to make it a better place for everyone?
I think I'd implement more laws like do not do drugs, you can't do this or that, you can't. I guess it would still be a free country, but you'd be more tightened in. You couldn't drive cars this speed. Well, that's already a rule, but I guess I'd just have more stuff to monitor that. And for prison, I'd make it just a little bit more I don't know how to say this. Not worse for prison. No, not. I think it'll make it just a little bit better because I think it's rough. I mean, they did do something bad, but I think it could be a little better for them.
Okay, great, thank you. What is the biggest question you have about the universe that keep you up at night?
I think if God is not real, and I mean, I know he probably is, but if he's not, then like, what happens when we die? Because are we just gonna be floating out in space or something? Like, I just always wonder what's gonna happen. And another one is if God's created this earth, then who created him? Like, how is he just there? Which always like confuses me because I'm like, yeah, he's real and all that stuff, but like, how was he there in the first place?
That's a very deep thought. I love that one. If you could travel back in time to witness any event, which one would you choose and why?
I think I'd probably go back to like World War I or II because I want to help them stop having wars with countries and have all peace, and I just stop them from us losing more people, the other country losing more people, and have more of a centered countries. Like, we could all be kind of one big whole family. Like, we could all have, we could all be friends and not have any wars with anybody, and it would just be a way better environment for us.
Beautiful, thank you. If you could paint a masterpiece that represents your inner thoughts and feelings, what would it look like?
I think I would just be floating out in space, just like sitting there, kind of just floating out into the Milky Way, all of the stuff, kind of looking at all the planets and stars, thinking of stuff that reminds me of that, and kind of just relaxing, thinking of all of the things that are going on in my life, like all of the things that are connected in my brain, my life, my body, my friends, my family, all of that stuff kind of just right there in front of me.
That's a question I like to ask everybody. What do you think love is?
Oh, this one's gonna be.
And everybody found it's difficult to answer, but for you, what love is?
I think love is when two people, a boy and a girl, are very attracted to each other. They want to have more of a connection together. They want to be not just, they want to be friends, but also more than friends. Like, they want to have their lives connected. They don't want to separate from each other. They want to be there together whenever they can and not do anything bad behind their back and tell them the truth always, and just in general be very wanting to talk, share, and hang out with them.
Oh, that's a beautiful answer. Thank you. If you have just one piece of advice for all the people in the world, what would that be?
I think that I would tell the whole world, every single person in it, this evolution of the world is going way too fast. There's so much tech going on. There's a lot of interesting things that people are doing. I'm not going to name all of them, but there are some things that people should calm down on and just say, hey, let's calm this down and center in of what we have right now and not think about what we don't have and what we will have. So just what we do have right now.
Just be in the moment and be grateful for what you have. That's a beautiful answer. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much for all your answers. Appreciate it.